Okay, yo, made a bunch of updates to the game. A lot. There's a lot of stuff. There's ambient background noise, a bunch of spell revamps, graphics revamps, a bunch more interactions. Items that you can break actually break and splinter into a bunch of pieces. I remade collisions for everything so that I just went over all the assets in the game and now everything collides properly. I mean, there's some wonky things, but I did what I could for now. So like if there's a tree and there's a little tiny branch that's sticking out, you're not gonna actually get stuck when you go through it. So I just redid all the default collisions. I finished and recreated the forest map. I did a bunch of other stuff. I did a bunch of UI revamps, game mode revamps, game mode crystal capturing revamps, so it just feels and looks better. Made it so that the light spell is more useful, so that if you have it on, the closer you get to a crystal, the more it'll change to be a white color instead of the default orangey yellow kind of color. That way, if you're in the maze and you're navigating and going through, you can look at your light. I actually need to reposition it now that I'm thinking, so it's easier to find, it's easier to see. So you can just look up like there. Right now, you have to look like way up. I'll fix that. I'll lower it and put it in front a bit more. Um, that way you can use it to be like, oh shit, I'm getting closer to the crystals. I'm not, yeah, something like that. So a bunch of shit, just a bunch of stuff. I just packaged it, so I'll just show you the current version. I also added a retro graphics option, so if you want it to look kind of pixelated like the old PlayStation stuff, I wasn't, I didn't play games back then, so I don't really know exactly what those look like, but something like this. Here, I'll show you in a sec. So the maze has been fully revamped. I'll show you that in a second. Here's this slightly pixelated option, but if you want, you can lower your render resolution and then make it look a bit closer to those old generation consoles. Reset your settings. But now the forest looks completely different. I created a little material and added these rocks around the entire thing, and I created just the forest from scratch from the floor. It's all the trees and shit are still procedurally generated, but it looks a lot better than it did before. They're spaced out. They don't overlap with each other as bad. They don't. It's just better. It's just better all in all. There's still 4 crystals on this map. They're closer, kind of, because you can see them all, but they're not that much closer. But I actually might have to space them out a little bit more. But what this actually looks like in the editor in the level, because it's significantly different than what you can see now. My buddy Hayden was saying having an out of bounds kind of area would be cool for the forest, and I agreed. Actually, this is not what I want to do. I want to actually go and open up the forest level. Basically, previously it was just a flat world, and what would happen is, well, shouldn't be on right now, but well, does that work? Yeah, I guess it does, right? So I can probably just do volume and then just set the blend weight. There's a post process volume, and is that it? Is this blend weight? What is this? No, this is blend weight. There we go. There's a post process volume that I have, and I created a custom material. I just went on a YouTube tutorial and then found a material that pixelates, and then yeah. So before it was just this flat, kind of curved area, but it was flat. There was nothing underneath. If you fell off the map, you could look and see through the bottom of the floor, etc. You could just fall off. You'd never die when you fall off. So I have spells in the game that knock you around places, and probably more that will do that. And if you get knocked far enough, you need to die. So how do we do that? How do I actually make it so that you die in the game if you fall off the map? Well, one, the map kind of sucked, so it's better. I like this a lot more. I like it. It's closer to what I picture Harry Potter Weasley house. I was looking at this the other day. Just I guess it doesn't really have a forest next to it. I think it's these trees in the backward in the background. But when you watch this, everything is dark and things are only being lit up by spells. It's just a really cool feel. I like a nighttime battle, and so with a bunch of lights from the spells. So it's a dark nighttime forest. It's flat now, so it's not as up and down, and it's not one team spawns low, one's high. It's just kind of boring. I don't like that. I like it now that it's more even. One team spawns here, a bunch of different spots they can spawn, a bunch of teams here, and then different crystal points. But people might not even find this, but technically I guess I need to expand this because you can still fall off the map and then still see below. But Before, you could just get knocked off to like here. I probably just need like a kill yourself button or something. Or, oh, actually, I could just add like wall boundaries so that, well, I probably need a kill yourself button anyway. Maybe not. The floor collides properly, so I don't see people falling through the floor. But what happens is if you get knocked too far out, then we have this extra area, and this is a lot. This is a long thing. Like if you get knocked really far in the game, that would be to like here. So I have more than double the distance all the way out to here, and I'll see if I can just spawn myself at this location. I should be able to. Ah, well, fuck, I need to turn this off real quick. One sec. To turn off the team selection stuff. And I think we should be good there now. But I added lava out of bounds as a cool way to kill you, rather than you just like falling into the ether. Oh, really? It still does it? Wait. Oh, because it might be... Oh, because I'm the host as well. So I also need to not do the game mode widget. Okay, cool. All right, now we're good. Should be. It's like... It's hard to get... I don't know if there... Well, I guess you can get here, but it's a lot harder to get here than it was. Previously the map was up here, and the rocks, this rocky outside like canyon wall wasn't super high, so it was easy to get out. Now it's a lot more difficult. So I guess you could probably like thunderclap onto one of these, blink up to here, and then do that to get out, but it's kind of difficult. So, but if you somehow did get out here, instead of you just instantly dying, whenever you take footsteps, you die. And I should probably just add it to a timer. But nah, I don't know. I mean, like, so technically if you fell there and you weren't taking footsteps, you wouldn't die. But, well, yeah, I guess that's true. And then you could technically thunderclap to move and then land and then move and land and move and land, etc. So maybe I should do the same thing for... For landing. Yeah, I guess you could. Yeah, maybe. I might do that. That's what I'm thinking. I have logic in the player when you fall and you land that it plays the right sound. Or, hold on. What is this? Landing sound. This plays the sound. But this logic is like a copy of what's in this rep notify. What I really need is, or not rep notify, but this animation notify. So whenever you take a footstep, it does a thing. Instead of, oh, why is this spelled wrong? What I should do is just make that call this logic, I think. Well, but then it has to cast at the player's time, or we can have an interface. I think I do that. I think I replace that logic, or copy that logic into here, because it supersedes this. It has the damage logic and stuff if you fall into lava. That way, whenever you land, you take damage too. So you could still get out, or... Fuck it, I'll just leave it for now. It's not that big of a deal. Scope creep at this point. What else? I'll just close this. There's not too much else to show. I have... Oh, I updated a few things. I removed the LAN mode because I couldn't get that to work so far. I added a little note so that if you play solo and you're doing it just for PvP, or you're offline, or you're on an airplane and you're fucking throwing fireballs in the plane, then it's PvE only, which means there's not going to be anybody on the enemy team. So if I go in here and I start for domination, and then I capture one of these objectives, the game's going to end because I made it so... Well, actually... Yeah, it's like, what do you call it? It's a safeguard. So whenever someone leaves the game, logic executes and it removes them from the team and checks to see if their team is empty. And if it is, they lose by default because there's no game left to be had. There's only one team alive, right? But just in case that logic somehow doesn't get executed, then whenever you capture an objective, it also checks, is the enemy team dead? Because if somehow that logic didn't happen and it thinks that there's a person on the enemy team, then I need something else to handle that. Maybe I end up removing that. But blink, if I'm here, then I capture this crystal, and you can capture from far away, and it just feels a lot nicer. It captures more linearly too, because before you would capture it, and then, or like as you're capturing, it was linearly interpolating, which it still is, but I do it more strongly, but over the same amount of time. Before, it was like it would really, really quickly ramp up to being colored, like you're capturing it. and then so you would be getting diminishing returns. You wouldn't see it be getting that much brighter because it. I guess this is a closer graph. It's getting brighter, slightly, and now you can't even tell, and you're wondering why it hasn't been captured yet, and now it is. But now it's pretty linear, or it's at least like that. It's a lot more smooth. But what else? There's a team count at the top, so you could see, oh, how many players are actually in the game, 1. And then if people join separate teams, these update live. That way you can see, okay, we have 7 people in the game, 5 people have selected teams. Okay, it's been fucking 60 seconds before anybody changed. Let's just fucking start the game. That way you can make that decision without the previous limitation, which would be if I don't know how many people are in the game and I only know how many people are on a specific team. Sure, you'll hear the sound when someone joins the game. It'll play a sound for everybody, but you won't really know exactly how many people are guaranteed. This just tells you, like, if I'm AFK and I come back, I want to know, oh, there are 7 people, there are 8, there are 25 people in the game. Okay, let's just fucking start. And then it auto assigns people to the teams. Blink. So, ooh, that I need to fix. I need to make it so that thunderclap. Really, blink. I guess that's the other solution. I probably need like a room check, or either I add an extra. That's probably what I do. Probably just spawn you a little further back when you blink, but maybe not. Because if I wanted to go straight on a guy and do something like blink and be on him, thunderclap, it would be cool to do that. Recover, blink. I don't want to have to be further away, but it just makes it kind of wonky whenever you do blink. That worked, but so chest are normal, blink, light spawn, light go. So freeze. Now these things actually break. Fireball, magic missile, shield, blink. Really? Oh, beam. Oh, he must have blinked behind. Crunch. Fireball. Freeze. Oh, not far enough. Magic missile. Blink. Blindness. Blindness. Deafness. Lightning bolt. There we go. Holy light. Blink. Crunch. Fireball. Magic missile. Freeze. Really? Testicular torsion. Too far. Blink. Allahu Akbar. Got his ass. I probably need to... no, I don't want to increase... Well, if it's a suicide, then it should be... that would be cool. Maybe... I guess 80's fine. You can't just suicide on somebody. Maybe not. I'm not sure. I don't really know how much damage I want it to do. I think it does like 80 now. And that's enough to kill all the... Oh, these guys are also weaker now. The NPC wizards. Fireball. This might be too much smoke. They're weaker because before they just took too freaking long to kill. And one solution actually I need to do is I probably need to... Let me find where it is. Holy light. I probably need to increase the cooldown for this spell. Just so they can't spam it that... Yeah, like, see, that's just ridiculous. That's exactly the answer. Because I need to relook at their logic because I haven't worked on it in like a month. Blink. Oh, I also made it so that traces are a lot better. Like, light return. I guess at this point you may as well be like, light vanish. Light spawn. Light go. And see, it's really white now because we're really close to this. But if we do light return, blink, it's more yellow now. And then as we get closer, thunderclap. And it's getting whiter and whiter because we're getting closer to the white crystals. Fireball, freeze, magic missile, blindness, shield. Oh, crunch. Right? That looks pretty fucking cool and it sounds cool too. I'm really happy with that. I was testing with my buddy and he used shield and then was surprised when beam went straight through it. I kind of like that because I like just a crazy ability that, fuck it, it just goes through walls and shit. I mean, maybe I end up removing that and I make it so that it's a Niagara particle, so somehow I'd have to make it do a check so that where if it collides with something, I guess I have to make it, I'm not sure. It probably can have a collision, right? Surely it can. And if it can, then maybe I can get hit results whenever it collides or hits something like that. Maybe. Or maybe if it just collides, it'll stop. I don't know, something like that. But I kind of like that it just goes through things. Same thing with, well, I guess this guy doesn't, right? Crunch. No, yeah, he does. He goes through things. But it at least breaks the shield so that you know that it's broken. Freeze. Oh, crunch. Like that. See? That's way cooler. Because then you know, oh shit, that spell breaks shield. Fireball. Magic missile. Blink. Beam. Oh, those would have killed him too. But yeah, stuff's just fucking better all in all. You see? Graphics are still solid, and then the pixelation doesn't have any impact at all. If anything, yeah, no, nothing. I was gonna say, if anything, it was actually better, but just coincidence right then. Freeze. Oh, that, I don't know why that didn't break. Fireball. I gotta check that again. Blink. Freeze. Magic missile. Interesting. Beam. Oh, yeah. And see, they should be one-shottable if you have a really good spell. At least sometimes. Freeze. See, so these break fine. I need to go and recheck the others. I'm not sure if the stuff just didn't save or what. Or if I just forgot and went to bed before. I'm pretty sure I finished it, though. I thought everything was good. Magic missile. Actually, not all the pots were good. The big one didn't work either. Lightning bolt. Blink. Thunderclap. Fireball. See, I probably need to make Fireball spawn a little bit further away so that you can't hit yourself straight down. Freeze. Yeah. So, blink. Freeze. Blindness. Deafness. Wait, see, it was just too big. Freeze. Oh, so not, it seems like they don't always work. Oh, maybe I need to just reset the assets. It seems like some of them, it might have been, I'm not sure actually. I would think that everything should update and be good since I changed how the assets are, and they're now geometry collections, which they break. Light spawn. Light spawn. Your first word gets omitted whenever you start because that's the word that initializes the sound buffer. So if you're already talking, then you're good. But if you're casting a spell as your first words, it won't work. So I need to either figure out a workaround or just note that in the game. Like maybe, I don't know, just tell people to talk in the beginning or something like that. Or maybe it's just going to happen anyway. Freeze. Good. Magic missile. See? Blindness. 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 Oh, wait, I don't have that. Duh. What the fuck? Freeze. Fireball. See, we're good. Now I need to find a bigger thing. Light spawn. Oh wait, I already have it. Light go. Freeze. Fireball. See? Yeah, I did do them all, but it wasn't working for the forest map. Because I know I placed some of these after. I might just need to like refresh all of the actors in there. Like they're just stuck on their old versions. They haven't refreshed. Freeze. Fireball. Really, he's not dead from that. Magic missile. Freeze. Fireball. Wow, he's not dead. See, I love how scary the guys are when he casts that spell. Deodorant. Oh, it's such a great spell. Alright, we'll fight for a sec. Testicular torsion. Freeze. Fireball. Recover. Oh, he's close. Recover. Fireball. Freeze. Magic missile. I forgot that it knocked him up. Fireball. Probably over here. No? Freeze. Magic missile. Fireball. Freeze. That was close. Recover. But see, like, we can still win the fights even with... I forgot I had testicular torsion. I think I need to make a... Well, maybe not. Probably need to make a... Well... I could probably play this sound at the hit location anyways. Well, no, because you need something to tell you that you actually hit the guy, I think. So I might just leave it as is. All right, well, I'm gonna go and fix that. That's the main thing. Anything else? Still have one issue with the UI. Like right now, I'm moving the mouse, nothing. It didn't automatically, like this, the widget's in focus, the mouse, the cursor is showing, but I think, well, no, I don't even see it. So somehow that logic isn't working exactly, and it's not focusing this widget when it should. Don't really know. I don't know why. So I'll have to fix that, but is that it? Oh, I made Steam. Well, fuck it. I guess you can just go to Steam, not SteamDB. We have a Steam page now. So no trailer yet because it's not ready. I need the game. Well, yeah, I'll just show you it. So a little bit of combat stuff, minimum specs, all the standard stuff, nothing crazy, but there is a Steam page now. But the next thing is I'm waiting on my first build and my Steam page for the playtest to be put out. Because I don't want a playtest where I'm testing with a bunch of people. I want to make this game as good as it'll get and then publish it. I don't want to spend a massive amount of time forever on it. I want it to be, oh, I need to update these images because that is no good. I forgot that I didn't disable all the hitboxes and shit. I just got so used to seeing them that I forgot. Whoops, mistake. But I need to playtest it with some of my buddies, and it would be good if I could just do that straight in Steam. So you can go into Steamworks and then create a just a child version of your game, pretty much, and then that is parent. Well, yeah. See, all these are older things. All this doesn't. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. Whatever. It's fine. It looks a lot better now than it did there. But I'm gonna test to make sure that everything works with my friends on Steam and everything. You can invite your friends. You can search for lobbies properly. Everything's good. Then I'll just publish it here. But I need to do that first. So I'm not going to do the trailer until then because I want to get some good gameplay and stuff recorded. It's sort of like I'm inspired by Repo, and which of course I have Repo. I'm just not signed in. But the initial trailer here, where it's just gameplay. It just shows the fun, what the game is all about. That's what I want to do. So that's next. So literally right now, I need to kill the changes I just did. Make sure that on all of Hall, the breakables are breaking properly, and then I think that's kind of it. Oh, and then figure out that UI shit because it works in the editor, but I'll try standalone mode in the editor to see if it works there. Because if it doesn't, then I can really narrow it down and find out what's happening. So I'm not sure if I'm setting focus on it and then the other widgets being created after, or how that is, because I'm pretty sure it's not, but I'm not sure. Maybe there's something there, but I'll figure it out. So that's it. Game's coming soon. I'll probably release by end of March. Once I have the playtest working, I'll get some gameplay and then I'll post stuff either solo versus PvP or PvE and then also PvP stuff once I have the playtest going. And then I'll start posting YouTube shorts or something to see if I can get any traction on the game, but I've learned so much making the game, so I've already accomplished everything I need to. So, all right, I'll wait.